When you hear the term invisible labor, most people think physical tasks, home chores, and errands. It's coined by Arlene Catherine Daniels in 1980. She was a well-published sociologist who committed her life to social justice for women. Invisible labor is a belief that women are naturally better at caregiving and nurturing, therefore their efforts are not required reward. This isn't just a parent problem, it is a crisis. According to motherly.com, the unequal division of household labor, especially the mental workload of managing a home, is wreaking havoc on moms' mental health, relationships, and even their physical well-being.
Truth. No chaser.
So, Randy, what do you know about invisible labor?
Invisible labor. Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You run it behind the scenes of all the stuff that nobody sees and how it moves smoothly. That's the invisible labor. Yeah.
And you say that when you say the things that nobody sees, what does that mean?
Being the doctor, the nurse, doing the laundry, being the wife. It's just like all those roles you have to play.
I think about the same thing for me in my household. It's like somebody has to get the food to put in the refrigerator. Right. Like, you don't just automatically have a doctor's appointment. Somebody actually has to make the appointment. Yes. And somebody even has to recognize that you need an appointment. Yes. Right?
And take you there.
And take you to the appointment. That happens for some of the people in our household. We have to take them there.
Right.
So how do you feel like invisible labor as a whole, how does it affect you physically?
Ooh.
I mean, because you're okay, you have a lot going on. You're a wife.
Yes.
You're a mother of 4 children.
Yes.
In counting? Are you in counting?
No, I'm not counting.
Okay. 4 children. You're a caregiver.
Yes.
You are a business owner.
Yes.
And ... So how does it affect you? How does it affect you physically? How does it show up for you in your life?
It's draining. At the end of the day, it's you get them days that are just harder than others, and then you're just like, sometimes you're just crying, and then husband tapping me on the shoulder, why are you crying? You don't get it. You just don't get it right now. So physically it's draining. It drains me.
I feel sometimes I used to feel guilty for taking naps.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. But I got over that. I got over it because I was like, I'm literally physically not going to be able to function.
Right.
If I don't lay down.
Oh, yeah.
And I had to train myself to stop letting my brain race, because even in moments when I should be relaxing and laying down in the bed and actually sleep, my brain was going a million miles an hour. I'm thinking about what's on my schedule for tomorrow. I'm thinking about what I have to do for Linquay. God forbid if I didn't set up anything the night before, right? So people have lunch that has to be made and put in their bags.
Right.
I got to make sure I have myself together. I'm the last person getting dressed.
Always.
I'm walking out the door,
Always.
putting my drawers on. You know what I mean? Makeup in the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pro at that. You know what I'm saying? These brows, I get these brows on in the car. You hear me?
They on.
Now they may not be, they might be cousins, not sisters, but they on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's tough.
It is.
It is tough. I mean, between the and then I found myself crashing. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew I had to make a change.
Yeah.
Because I was like, literally all the cliches start coming back in my mind. Like, you cannot help anybody. Like they tell you on the plane,
right?
Put your mask on first.
Right.
And then help your neighbor. You know what I mean? And so I just started feeling like, once I started feeling like I'm crashing every single day, like physically, and I'm, A-type personality, I'm doing stuff. It's on my list. I got my list. I'm checking stuff off. When I started feeling defeated, when I couldn't check things off my list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so for me, that's when I was like, okay, no, you gotta make a change. You need to do something. You need to figure out a way to make this work, because if I don't do it, in my mind, I'm like, if I don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it.
True.
And the idea of having another person in my home who is physically capable of doing it, right? Looks good on paper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it look good, but doesn't taste good. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks good on paper.
Yeah.
And the average person might look at it and say, "Oh, well, when you leave, you got a husband, so he should be there. He should be
at least.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he's there,
right?
And he's awesome for a bunch of other things,
right?
But yeah, he's not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And but then I had to realize too it was my fault. That's when I had to tap into like what's my fault. Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
Mental health. Like what is your biggest struggle right now in your household?
Right now is the different generations in our house. It's a lot that most can't relate. So yeah, that's a lot when, the mother-in-law, and then I have a teenager.
You got like all the generations.
And then it's us in the middle, me and my husband. It's like us in the middle, like we don't want what we had. We want to do better or what our parents did. But then again, it's like, hey, I mean, we made it. We survived. Like we need some, as far as that, it's just like that role and me being in the middle of the generation. It's like I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's what's going on. The most difficult right now.
Struggle in my household is there's nobody else.
Oh,
right. It's like I don't have a kid that I can call on, who I can say, come get Lin Kuei and do something with her. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm not doing it and Frankie's at work or he's, upstairs doing something, and I try to provide grace. Right. Because he's working. Right. But I'm also working. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're still doing work. Yeah.
So wait a minute. I'm kind of working around the clock. He totally powers down when his work day is over. You know what I mean? Yep. But then I come in and I'm like, all right, so what's next? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reprieve. Yep. You know what I mean? So I think the biggest struggle in my household, and don't get me wrong, I have a community. I have my mom. Yeah. Who's super supportive. I don't know how we would do this without her. Right. But she needs her time too. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I have to be respectful of her time because she does invest a lot of time in helping us with Lin Kuei. So it's just kind of like not having anybody else in home to kind of lean on, right. If it's we don't have another sibling who I can say, oh, can you occupy Lin Kuei while I'm doing X, Y, and Z? Right. So it's kind of I'm trying, but then I don't want to deprive her either. You know what I mean? Because she's by herself, and I don't want her to be on the tablet 24/7, and we don't. So I had to be very intentional about making time with her. You know what I mean? So even when I'm home and I have a laundry list of things, I'm like, okay, you gotta take the tablet from her and find some time, even if you don't sit on the floor and play with some toys or something like that. Figure out something. You know what I mean? Literally figure out something. Did you have a breaking point in your household? Or do you have multiple breaking points?
I have multiples. Some days I just put a meme up the other day. Some days I'm parenting. Some days we're on survival. Yeah, it's we made it for the day. I do have a lot of breaking points.
My house is on autopilot most of the time. Yeah. And I had to give it to Jesus. I had to let that go. I was like, you know what? Y'all gonna see these clothes on this couch? Because I didn't fold them yet. Right. Or they might be folded. They just didn't make their way up the stairs. There you go. You know what I mean? I struggled for a very long time. Frankie made it 10 years with me. We rolling up on 10, baby. Congrats. But thank you. In that time, I struggled with wanting our home to be the way his home was when he was growing up, right?
You
his
have a
grandmother
picture in
was
your head.
pristine. Yeah. She had things were always put away. His mom was the same way, and I was like, oh, I want it to be that way. And my mother is very orderly. Her home is immaculate, like a museum. Right. And so I had those two areas where where you kind of struggling between I'm gonna create my own, but I also want it to look a certain way, but I also want him to feel like this is home. You know what I mean? Right. And but I did get to a point where I was like, okay, in order for this to happen, we gonna have to have a coming to Jesus. And so I like literally sat down with him one day and I was like, what are your non-negotiables? Like, what is the thing? Communication.
Right. Key.
10 years. I made it.
We
made it.
I'm here.
What is your non-negotiable? You know what I mean? Like, what are the things that if you walk through the house, you're like,
yeah,
this ain't gonna work for me. You know what I mean? And when he gave me his non-negotiables, I was like, so everything else is fair game, right? You're not gonna feel no kind of way if you see these clothes folded up on the couch,
right?
And we just living off the couch, right? You're not gonna be mad, right? And he was like, yeah, nah, I'll come downstairs and get my underwear off the couch. I'm straight. I'm like, cool. Say less. Now, in my best attempt, I'm going to do my best. It's going to be folded upstairs in the drawers, the whole 9 yards. But if that doesn't happen,
but you know now,
you won't think of me as a failure, will you? You know what I mean? And he was just like, nah, as long as I got a meal on Sunday, and I like, he was really like, these are my things. Okay. And I realized, like, I'm putting all this pressure on myself,
right?
And this joke is just coasting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He coasting. He getting the minimum of what his basic needs met plus extra stuff. But I'm like, extra. You don't need that extra. Get that out of here. Let's just get the minimum taken care of. Right. Do you have a biggest fear right now in your household?
Biggest fear.
Is anything that comes to mind that makes you be like, ugh? Like, I'm afraid that
just failing my children. Like, I just want y'all to be decent human beings. That's it. I'm not expecting you to do this, that, all, you know. Just
you don't be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be president.
No, just be decent. I'm trying to show that in my house, like, as far as us helping each other out. As far as this is what we're here for. If we want this train to keep moving, we all got to help each other. Sometimes I'm slacking. Sometimes I need your help. It's just
that's
like,
fair. That's a good right there.
So,
sometimes I'm slacking.
Yeah.
Because there's those moments where I'm slacking. Like today, I'm dragging my wagon. I'm going to need somebody to pick it up.
There you
go. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's my only fear is my children right now. It's hard.
It's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. And the thing about the kids, right, is they're constantly watching. Like, they watch everything.
Yeah.
Like, people take kids for granted. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, well, they just over there playing on that tablet. Like, no.
No, they listen.
These jokers are listening. They're paying attention. They're, everything. You know what I mean? Even, like, sometimes Frankie and I are not, like, a super, lovey-dovey in public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know.
I'm not. Yeah.
In private. You
said 10 years, right?
He didn't marry me from good looks. You know what I'm but even that, being intentionally lovable in front of, like, Lin Kuei, you know what I'm saying, for her to see us.
They need to see it.
Loving and, hugging and, he hugs me and, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
That is, like, that has been we had to make a concerted effort to do so. You know what I mean? Because in your house, you're just not, I'm
sometimes on a rope. Like, I'm a robot. Like, it's like, this is like, let me get this done. Yes. And then I'm like, oh, well, I'm not being a human, right? We're being a wife right now. I'm just telling you what to do.
Right. It's not very wifely right now, but just intentionality. You know what I mean? And I think that is one of my fears, just back to what you were saying about, your kids, just wanting Lin Kuei to be a decent person.
Yep.
Wanting her to see Black love.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
No disrespect to nobody else, but I want my baby to see some
my
good old
household.
Black love.
Yes.
Okay. And wanting her to look at us in a couple of years and be like, oh, I want what my parents had.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I want this. I want, I have a standard,
Yep.
Based on what I see.
Yep.
Because I talk to a lot of people and they're like, oh, my parents never hugged.
Yeah.
My parents slept in separate rooms. My parents, and you'll be surprised when you talk to people and you find out, like, their parents look one way on the outside, and you're like, girl, my parents been sleeping in separate rooms for years. And you're like,
since when?
How did you get here? Like, this is a thing,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right. But I'll be like, no shade though, because now you're in the marriage, and so be like, whatever works.
and to your point, now I'm in the marriage, and I appreciate those quiet moments.
Yep.
Times when I have moments by myself. You know what I mean? So anyway, all those things really, 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 really matter. Relationships. How does your family life, your home life, and invisible labor show up in your relationships. So, with your friends, with your family.
Oh, girl. I'm like, just wait until my, I got one more going to kindergarten. So I'm like, I get a little free time. So this is my first time to get a little free time. I want to get back in communicating with outside my house and having relationships. But I'm like, I got 6 personalities in the house right now. It's draining. I can't communicate with everybody. So hopefully when she gets to kindergarten, I'm going to have that time to connect with family and friends.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. I think, again, an effort. You know what I'm saying? And that effort is like, it's mechanical. I ain't even going to lie. Like, if I haven't spoken to you, you know, if I didn't answer my phone, I tell my closest folks, I'm like, I'm alive. Yeah, even my best friend, sometimes she'll text me and be like, heifer. Like, for real?
I said the reels. I'm good for the reels.
Yeah, she's like, is this what we doing? Is this what we doing? You you're just not going to answer my call? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I saw the phone and I was just so tired. I couldn't even push the button. But that's like a real feeling. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing about my relationships, specifically with my close-knit people, my cousins, my family, they know. You know what I mean? So nobody is sending out smoke signals. Nobody's, you know, sending the pigeon.
Come on, help
to
me.
Atlanta.
Come on,
you know what
help
I'm saying?
me.
They
Come
like,
on,
girl, I know you. I'm trying to catch my best friend. She'll call me at 6:30 in the morning, like on her way to work. She'll be like, just checking to see if you're still alive. All right, bye. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, girl, thank you. I love you. Bye. You know what I mean? And so, you know, just I think it's important when you are struggling, you know, to just make sure that your people know. You know that you need help. They, you know, I think. For a long time, I didn't do enough of that. You know,
that's a problem for me.
I mean, and it's not a matter of like not wanting people.
Right.
It's not a matter of not wanting people to think that you don't have it together.
Right.
It's more so like, I don't want to put you out. Like, I don't want to inconvenience you.
True.
Right. That's kind of like one part. Well, how do you feel?
Also, it's just like, this is what I signed up for. So kind of.
So
like,
how you gonna complain, right?
You really want to hear this?
Yeah, you don't want to hear this. Let's talk about something else.
Right.
But I find in my weakest moments, those are the conversations that my best friend wants to talk about. Like the people who are around me, they're like, "Why you didn't tell me?" Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, now I feel guilty if I didn't tell you. You know what I mean? But you all, you know, but I think you just have those moments where you feel like, I either don't want to burden anybody or I don't want to come off, especially, let's be very honest, especially in this single culture. You know, as 2 married women, you get to talking to your single friends about what you got going on, and they looking at you like, bitch, please, I want to be married right now and have me a husband. But what I try to share also is like, it doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? I think when I was single, I had the thought process like, all I got to do is get to here. You know, I got to get here. You know, and then the goalpost moves, and it was like, okay, now I'm here, and now there's like literally more money, more problems. Now it's like a whole new category of things that I was not concerned about then, but now are literally a thing, and it's slapping me in my face. So it's kind of like, not even be careful what you wish for, just. That's why I think it's important when you're single to invest in yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Just worry about getting you together. Because when that person comes along, you're going to have a whole new world of things that you guys going to have to figure out together. So that's kind of, that's a thing. Do you feel valued in your household?
Not every day. Not every day.
Oh, I love it. Come on, honesty.
Listen.
Give me honesty vibes.
Catch it. But not every day. It is what it is, because I might not value somebody that, you know, they might feel the same from me. Like, as far as me maybe arguing with my daughter, she might not feel like she was loved that day. Like, it goes both ways. And it's like, hey, we in this together. Like, we just trying to figure it out too. So, not every day, but I am. I know I am. I am.
I think that's how I feel. Like, I know Frankie values me. I know Lin Quay. She's like, girl, come here. She'll jack me up in a heartbeat. But, you know, I know I'm valued. But it would be good to hear it. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I think my love languages have changed, right?
Okay.
Over time, they have absolutely changed. Like it used to be, physical touch and all the things, you know. But now I'm like, help me.
Action.
Help me.
I'm all about action.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want help. Like, I'm all about actions at this point. What can you do for me?
That part.
You know what I mean? Like,
what can we exchange?
What can we exchange? That's barter. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel now. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm valued. So that's the good thing.
Great.
Right? I know there's a lot of people who struggle with whether or not they actually are valued, like not knowing whether or not somebody value or people value them. I know my family values me. I know my mom values me. I know my husband values me. I know that I'm valued by my close knit circle of friends. You know, so I know where I sit in their lives. But hearing it, like in the moment, especially in those moments when I'm like, I needed to hear that today. You know what I mean? I do think that in my household, because let's just say it, because I'm the fucking bomb, right? So, and because I am, right?
You are.
and my husband is used to, Tiff got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I got it. And and that's the gift and the curse, right? Of being she got me rider. You know, I'm his ride or die
all the time.
You know, it's like on one hand, I revel in that space, but on the other hand, I want to be a delicate flower.
That part.
I want help. You know what I'm saying? Like I want, and I think I have had to learn through therapy. Clock it.
Yes.
I have had to. I've learned how to say. Like, oh, you know. So, I was looking bomb yesterday and you didn't even say nothing. Like, seriously? You know what I mean? And, you know, of course, he's like, oh, you know, you look nice. And no,
I hate when they say that.
Don't do that.
When people say that. Yes.
Don't devalue my feelings.
Right,
okay?
right.
I was looking like the bomb. Ain't nobody else telling me I need you to say it.
That part.
Right?
That part.
Now, you get mad at somebody in the street saying it, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I need you to say it.
Yes.
I need you to say it, because that's your person. That's who you want to say it. You know what I mean?
Right,
so,
right.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm happy that I know I'm valued. I wish I heard it more.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? Like, I think people, what the Bible says, there's power in the tongue.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And if people knew how much more of an effect they had by just saying things versus doing things.
Change somebody's day.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Change days? It might bomb chicka wow wow. It might a whole bunch of stuff be.
Listen to you.
Fireworks. It'd be fireworks.
Yeah,
like things because it just change. It'll change how you think and how you feel and
you know
how you move.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know, so those things are very important. How do you prioritize? Do you prioritize yourself?
I don't.
Okay,
that's a struggle. That is a struggle.
Why?
Because there's so many people in my house. It is like, this person needs this by this time and this time, and then I'm like, sometimes my husband notices. He'd be like, all right, go take a shower, go, just get out of here. But I don't at all. That's a struggle. I know. Gotta work on it.
Do you have techniques?
I try. My hobby, my business.
Come on, business.
My candles.
I'm sorry, what's your business?
It's Tribe 6 Candles.
Tribe 6 Candles, okay.
Yes. But yeah, that became a hobby and became a business. It calmed me down. It just gave me a purpose too, as far as I'm not just this and this, a wife and a mom. Like, it gives me more power to myself. But yeah. Yeah.
I think for me, I learned this this year about prioritizing myself, setting boundaries.
Oh yeah.
Like that has been. Let me tell you something.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I thought about this in 24. I thought about this in 23. To be honest with you, I thought I was gonna roll it into 24. It didn't happen. And it rolled into 25. And when 25 started, I like literally went into 25 like this is gonna be my year of no.
Okay.
Like if I don't, I listen to, and this is something that comes back to my head, my brain all the time. In 1990 something, Oprah had a show, or was being interviewed, and somebody asked her, how do you decide? You know, everybody invites you to everything. How do you decide like what events you're gonna go to? And she said, I read the invitation and I look at it, and if it doesn't hit me, I just say no. And I sent a gift or flowers or whatever. She was like, but that's it. And the person was like, so you just say no? She was like, yeah. And she was like, then the interviewer said, well, are you not concerned about people being upset? You know, and she was like, I let my yes mean yes and my no mean no.
Right.
And that thing stuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, that was
Statement.
like, it was like, pew, you know what I mean? Now, at the time when I heard it, it didn't mean anything to me. But clearly, it has stuck with me for 30 plus years. And I'm like, this is my year of the no. I am not doing it if I don't feel like doing it, which is very contrary to how I've lived over the last 20 years. Because someone will ask me to do something,
you on it,
and because I'm fabulous at everything,
yes, you
I'm
are.
like, yes, I will do that.
Right.
I absolutely will sign up for 15 things, knowing I don't have time to do any of them, but I will stay up all night because I'm committed, and I'll make sure it happens. And then the only person who really was like suffering in the end was me. Yeah, you know. So now I'm like struggling to meet all these commitments, and it's just not happening. Now I'm just burnt out. Right, going back to the burnout conversation. But my year of the no, and I stopped apologizing for Superwoman syndrome. You know what I mean? Like when I can't do something, I just can't do it. So even if it's on my list, like I put everything on my phone, but even if it's in my phone on my calendar and I can't make it, I will gladly send you a very well-crafted, well-worded text message or email that states, I am not going to be able to make it, and I apologize. Please feel free to send me additional invites, okay?
Good for
but
you.
This is not going to work for me today.
I hear you.
And I had to do that because I was like, Tiff, you literally cannot make everything. Like you can't commit to everything. You can't make everything. You can't be at every single event. You're just not going to be able to do it. And there was a time in my life where I would make that thing work. I'd be like, I'm in New York today, tomorrow I'm in another state, next weekend I'm doing something else, and then I would just crash. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's, another thing that I absolutely had to take off my list. But I also instituted spa showers. Have you had a spa shower?
No, I have not.
Let me enlighten you.
I was about to say, tell me details.
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
So, spa showers has been my thing.
Okay.
I will leave Linkways behind down here with Frankie, and I will go upstairs in my room, close the door, and I will pull out all of my bath stuff. Okay. And I'll take a spa shower. Okay. Not really a bath chick. Yeah. I like a good hot shower though. Okay. But it's basically you pull out all of your essentials. Okay. You know what I mean? So you got your antibacterial, you got your scrubs and your moisturizers and your after moisturizers and your after moisturizers lined up. And you get in there and you do all the things. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And it's time consuming. Yes. I have seen a difference in my water bill because I do stay in the shower for at least 30 minutes. But
worth it.
When I tell you I get out that shower feeling like, remember that old commercial Calgon Take Me Away? The lady was like floating, out of the tub. I literally feel so much better because I can't tell you how many days my family has walked out this house. Everybody's sharp as a tack. The two of them greased up, and I'm ashy. I'm in the car putting on lotion like, if I could just get the parts that's showing.
Something ain't right here.
Something ain't right. I'm not matching they fly. I'm like, Clark Kent. I'll get in the car and come out looking like, like I woke up like this, but I really did not. Yes. So. But spa showers. Look into it. TikTok, spa showers. Don't let them get you with all of those supplies because you will end up spending $1 million on all of this stuff. So you look at what you have already and then try to narrow it down. Okay. Definitely. Do you remember a time when you felt the freest? Like most recently? Do you have a time? where like you felt like, oh my gosh, I'm so free. I don't know what to do. I don't have these kids with me.
Girl, today, right now, I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting too long. Like, it's that bad. Like, I'm sitting too long. I need to be doing something. I'm supposed to be doing something. Okay, let me start doing it. Yeah, just today. I was sitting too long. It's bad.
Do you get nervous when you're sitting too long?
I do.
With anxiety.
Yep.
It's a thing.
It is.
It's a thing.
Okay.
I thought it was just me.
Okay.
But it's a thing. I literally feel very anxious if I feel like I missed something. Like if I look at my calendar, I'm like, oh my God, am I supposed to be doing something today? Like literally anxiety. You know, and I think that's another thing that caused me to kind of like trying to shift some things around because I was like, I cannot be sitting up here stressed out about no calendar, hair falling out, you know, little patches, you got little, you know, you know, got little patches and things, having little patches, perkins going on, you know, because just things, you know what I mean? It's like a million things on the calendar, and then when you miss something, you feel like I got failure. How did I miss that appointment? Like I should have known that we had X appointment. You know what I mean? Paying little fees for missing appointments. So that I had to absolutely stop. If you had more time in your day, what would you do? Like no holds barred, more time. Like your day, there's not 24 hours in a day. There's 30 hours in a day.
I would say I would work on some meditation with me. I need silence.
I appreciate that.
Meditation. I need that time when I wake up, and I need that time when I go to bed. It's just, meditation.
I would read.
Would you?
Yeah, I would read. I read so many great books when I was in college. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I'm embarrassed to say I don't know the last book I actually read from cover to cover to you know. Come on now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
College, I was in them books.
I'm still in a book for a year.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm afraid to join a book club. You know, I'm ashamed. I'm like, I can't commit to this. I can't commit to this book club. These people gonna be asking questions. And I'm gonna be like, and you know, I'm like the fail stuff. So it's just my heart.
Gonna be reading all one day.
I need the Cliff Notes version. Like, and the dog. There was no dog in the. I was like, damn it! I'm not. I can't. I would read though. I would read. I literally would just read because I remember a time when life was simpler, and I just read. Like not an audio book, no tablet, like a hard copy book. And I challenged myself because we recently took a road trip for the holiday. I took a book with me, and you know what was funny? My family was looking at me like, "What's that? You all right?" I was like, "This is a book, guys. It has a front cover. It has pages in the middle. These are pages."
They said, "What's that?"
He was looking at me like,
right?
What you reading? What is it? You all right? It's like, I'm reading a book.
You know,
but it was so like off brand. Because I haven't been able to read a doggone book in 100 years. And I was like, I really have gotten, I've read tons of things on my phone, on my tablet, you know what I'm saying? Scrolling, doing all the things. But like self-investment, like literally, I'm like, Tiff, you got it hooked on phonics. You got to get back, sis. I think what we talked about before about feeling valued. I think because I feel valued, I know I'm confident, and you know, because this has played itself out in my household. You know, my husband will help me. Like Frankie will help. Now, love him as I do. the level of service in this help is gonna look very different. And I've had to give that to Jesus. And I've had to learn that what's more important, that the task gets done or that he does it exactly the way that you want the task to be done. My advice to myself is pick your battles. Just pick your battles. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? It's not worth it. So just let it slide. It's the picking the battles situation. And so I've learned, and that's a good feeling, right? To know that he will help me, right? But I've had to challenge myself with being more vocal about what I need to help with, because that's where I failed. You know what I mean? Like, I can't blame him, you know, if I'm not, because he's living life.
That
I
part.
mean, bruh's eating
ain't
good.
saying nothing.
He's straight. You know,
Right.
I mean, underwear just magically
Right.
appear, you know, on the couch, of course,
Right,
you know, folded. And he's like, yeah, I'm good.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Life is life.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I will say, I do wish he asked me, like, how can I help you?
Yeah.
Like it's the service industry,
Yeah.
right? You work in the service industry.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
That part.
You know, because I think if more men knew that, again, back to words, right? If more men knew that if you asked, you'd be surprised at the laundry list of things that's like floating around in my head or in our heads, that we would say, damn, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because if you took A, D, and F off this list, that would free me up like real good. You know what I mean? And I think people, especially like how men, partners, you know, whoever you're working with, they don't ask.
Yeah.
So we don't tell.
I think they scared to ask.
I know, and it's like,
because you know what
you
I'm
know.
doing,
I mean,
so.
I need you to ask. I need you
Yeah.
to ask me, how can I help you? You know what I mean? And so that's kind of like been a thing. Like, ask me.
Right.
How can you help me? Don't just get Frankie will straight get himself together, and he'll come downstairs and look at me and Linquay like, y'all ready? Nigga, are we ready? Did you get up? I mean, you ain't got to pull up in your hand. You ain't picked up no fruit snacks.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing happening. You just ready to go, smelling good, floating out the front door, and I'm grabbing stuff. I got.
Hold on.
Wait 1 second. I gotta go back in. I forgot my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
right.
doing all the things. You know what I mean? And so I think, what would you say? How can your family help you right now? You going back to the house.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Right.
How can you be helped?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with you of asking. My husband is good on that, as far as he's trying to install the kids, as far as your mom is not your maid, like as far as that, ask her
Go
if she
from
needs
there.
help. I apply to that, whatever. So he gets on that about, especially they're off from school, so just don't be sitting around. Ask your mom if she needs help. You know, she's always doing something. But yeah, the asking help, I would have to go with you on that one.
Yeah. Asking time. I also listed time, taking the initiative to ask.
Yeah.
Being consistent.
Oh yeah.
Emotionally supportive. So when I'm breaking down and I'm crying,
Ooh.
or if I'm laying on the couch watching me a Hallmark movie, don't come in here with that cell phone scrolling, watching loud stuff next to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine at my house.
Right. I'm in this
But
space.
chill
I'm gonna
out.
need you to get
Yes.
this kid enrolled.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, respect those moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those are like literally my only decompressing moments. You know what I'm saying? Because even when I have lazy weekends, I feel super guilty. I'm like laying there like, man, I could have been doing a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm gonna get these kids out the house.
But do you know who? But do you know who fills me back up? My mama.
Oh, okay.
Cause Sheila will say to me, "You deserve it.
I know
Y'all
that's
do
right.
a lot." You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Right.
that's right, Sheila. I do deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, mommy, you right. I do
right.
deserve it, because I do be tired and I be
I
doing a whole bunch of
know.
stuff.
Oh.
And then when I look back at my weekend, all the stuff that was done, it's like, damn, I really did do a lot.
Yeah.
And I went in the people office.
Yep.
And had to look at the white people. And then I was like,
Not the white
yes, this, I really did do a lot this
Yes.
week. You know, so you're on autopilot. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you just feel like you know.
That's
But
it.
partnering with me also was another thing that I put, you know, that's very helpful. That would be helpful, or is helpful for me in my household. Do you have a pet peeve? What's your biggest pet peeve in your house? Just anything, go.
Trash.
That's
it.
Ooh.
Teaching my little boy trash right now too.
Like throwing away trash?
We don't do gender roles over there.
Okay.
My girls do, you know.
Okay.
But as far as carrying out the side,
y'all
better,
taking the trash
y'all
out.
got to take it out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine is hair.
Mm.
Oh my God.
What, everywhere? Sink?
Everywhere.
All
And, you
that.
know, my husband's a big, you know, he's beard gang. Shout out to beard gang.
mhm.
But he's like, pick, pick, fling, fling. And then it's everywhere. Like, I don't want to see
on
it.
top of you cleaning.
Yes, on top of the cleaning, you know, you come downstairs and it's like little hairs
Yeah.
all over the sink.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro. Like, I literally feel like I'm going to be sick. I'm like, sorry, I need you to get these hairs. Like, even that's an act of service. You know, hairs drive me nuts.
You know.
I don't want to see hair on a counter. I don't want to see it in a sink. I don't want to see hair on soap. Hair.
On your body, only.
If it's not on your body, I need it in the trash.
Right.
Get a piece of tissue and wipe it. Like, that drives me up the wall. Right. Pet peeve. Hair. I'm going to lose it. If I see it, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it anywhere. I don't want you to see it. Oh, wait, that's got my pressure went up. Just see it. I just had a moment. Yeah. This is good. Yeah, this has been good. I mean, I think it's good. I think what we're doing also just dialogue, right? Just like talking about what works, what doesn't work. Yes. Getting feedback from other people. I do think we come from a culture, and I feel safe in saying this because I know we come from similar cultures where it's not always open to talk to one another. No. You know, what happened in my house, stay in my house. Don't be talking about it. All those things, right? And that has put such a dark cloud on us as a people, as women, as Black women, right? The whole, you know, we got to be so strong. Yep. We can't tell nobody we feel weak. We already got to do it in you know, out in the what you call it, in these jobs. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You always got to present one way, you know, for them. But when you, at least in your intimate settings, you should be able to have a conversation with, you know, your family members, glean, you know, support and advice from those who have had extended, even those who have had shorter marriages. Right, you know what I'm saying? To say, like, what didn't work? Yeah. You know what I'm saying, with y'all? You know, like, what happened? You know, and not to get in people's business. I think that's what we always are, right? We're always like, nobody in our business, but you can help somebody. That part. You can help somebody. Yes. By sharing with them what your, you know, what didn't work. Yep. You know what I'm saying? In your space, what didn't work in your marriage that could potentially help me. I'm moving into 10 years with my husband, and maybe you on 20 with yours. Right. You know what I'm saying? What was y'all looking like at 10? Because right now we a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all of it. Yes. You know what I mean? So I think we got to do better as a people. We got to rise as a people. That part. And do better. Just sharing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Sharing information with one another. Because you'd be surprised at how much you could help. You know what I'm saying? And give perspective. Always. You know, because there's so many relationships that we have in our families that some of which we have looked at and like glorified, not knowing the struggle behind those relationships. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So I appreciate you having this conversation with me. I think of course. The last thing I want to ask you about is legacy. Okay. So, I know you have a son. Yes. But specifically for your girls. Okay. Not to leave little Matt out. Okay. But we know he's straight. I know. But for your girls, what's the most important thing you want them to learn from seeing you as a mom, and then seeing you as a wife? Okay. And specifically things that you want them to consider modeling in their lives. Okay. We'll start as a wife. Faithful, loyal. As your ride or die. I'm just showing love, compassion, all that as far as your partner. I want to leave that impression with them from my relationship, my marriage with them. And you do, we don't purposely, but it's sometimes arguments in front of them. But how they show that we debrief it and how we come back together as one. We're human, so it's just like, I want to show you guys that too, as far as it's okay to have an argument. We're not perfect. We're not trying to be a perfect marriage couple. As far as a mother, a mother is, I want to show that it's unconditional. Just, I'm always going to show up. Even though we argue, we might fight, blah, blah, blah. You don't like me today. You want this piece of chocolate or not? Like, it's just like, I still think about you. I still love you. Like, all that type of stuff, whatever. So I want to show them unconditional love. Just make sure they show up for that as being a mother. If they decide to be a mother. And what was the other? I'm sorry. The third question was as a wife. I did. Did you say wife? I did wife. Okay. Wife, mother, and... Oh, I think that was it. That was it? Okay. I thought it was 3. Oh, sorry. Okay, yes. Yeah. That's what I want to leave on their impression. And my girls. Yes. It's
It's hard raising girls.
It is
Little
difficult.
mini
Mine is,
you.
yeah, mine is small right now, but
Yes.
I see she has personality. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I already am like, ugh, here we go. You know what I mean? Like I see it just like kind of bubbling.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, we're approaching this time
that
where it's
stage.
the thing. You know what I mean? I think for me, legacy wise, I want, and I mentioned this earlier, I want Linquay to just know that it's okay to fail.
Yes.
And it's more important how you recover. I want her to know that there is a world out here that is horrible.
Oh yes.
But in this household, we know who we are and we know who we serve, and we always move that way.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? And I want her to know that no matter what happens to her in her life, she always can come home.
That's what's up.
I think people take that part for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those are the things I want her. I hope that she sees.
Right.
I hope that she sees love. I hope that she sees failure.
Yeah.
And recovery.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I hope that she sees all the things that I maybe didn't see or didn't pay attention to when I was younger.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
I hope
right.
those are the things that she takes away. And like with me and Frankie are, dead and gone, that those are the things that resound,
Right.
For
Right.
her in her life, So
That's great.
you want to give Matt a shout out?
Hey, boo thing. Hey, I'll be home shortly. I love you.
Thank you, Randy,
yes,
for
thank
having this
you.
conversation with me. I
Yes.
really appreciate it. I
I
think
appreciate this.
this was a good time. I think it was necessary, and I hope that my hope for this particular conversation is that more women will be transparent
Yes.
about the effects of silent labor, mental load,
Oh yes.
and asking for help, because you'd be surprised how many people would be willing to come out and support you. So
Right.
thanks.
Thank you, Tiff. Thanks, girl.